What is up, interwebs?
Oh my god, this thing's on.
It is on. It's been on for about 40 seconds now, and we are live to tape.
Live on tape delay? I swear to God it says that.
Yes, it does. There's no studio audience or anything. It's just us and a camera, and you fine folks. We are here to review...
If you want to come and be our studio audience, just knock on Lou's door anytime.
Yeah, my address is not...
Hold for editing?
We are here to review Tomb Raider. Cutman and I had the pleasure of going to see that last night, and it was not the movie I was hoping it would be, but it was the exact movie I was expecting it to be.
Say that again?
It was not the movie I was hoping it would be. It was the exact movie I expected it to be.
Low expectations.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
But hey, what about you?
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Yeah.
It was, I did not like it.
Yeah.
But again, it was, I swear to God, it appeals to the lowest common denominator among us.
I would
Not
definitely-
among us, I mean
Yes.
among the
Society.
troglodytes that we call Americans. Yeah, you heard me.
For those Americans who don't know what troglodyte means, you prove our point. Anyway, this movie was to me a little too video game-ish as far as some of the action beats. There was a lot of...
And that's too bad.
Yeah, because it could have been really
There's
really
so
cool.
much potential for that character. That character could be the female version of Indiana Jones.
It's supposed to be the female version of Indiana Jones.
Missed by quite a mile.
Yeah, not to take anything away from the performance that Alicia
No.
Vikander gave. She was phenomenal
Dug
in this
her.
role, and
She stepped up.
yeah, I loved her in this role.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that they kind of treated this like an origin, like she wasn't sure of what she was
Yeah,
doing a lot of times.
exactly.
So, I like the character beats that they gave her. I just felt that the story that this character was in could have been a lot stronger.
No, my problem was with the writing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, my biggest problem was they didn't expect the audience to expect more.
Yes.
Like, for instance, when
Spoilers. We're going to go ahead and go into spoilers on this. So if you haven't seen the movie, go see it and then come back and...
I mean, this is not necessarily a spoiler, but I mean, in the scene when she's breaking into the tomb,
Yeah.
and she's fidgeting around. This is in the trailer, so
Yeah.
and she's doing the things, and she's
Opening the door,
repositioning
yeah.
the Da Vinci looking devices.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
That's my
We don't know.
exact biggest problem with it was they didn't explain why she was so
Right.
smart. We know that she knows how to do it, but it was lazy writing.
Exactly. They didn't have a payoff for what her thought process was. Oh, this hieroglyph needs to be in this position because why? Explain to the audience why.
Yeah.
Expect the audience to want to know why.
Yeah.
Not just that there's a pretty girl in a tight outfit running around on screen. We need a little more than just that. I appreciate that. Let's not kid ourselves.
No, I'm not kidding at all when I say I definitely appreciate it.
But I also want to know because she is smart, and I want to appreciate her for that as well, but I couldn't because it was badly written.
Yeah, the only way that we know she is so smart is because other characters kept telling us how smart she was. She didn't do anything that showed how intelligent
It's a
she
lot
was.
cooler if we figure it out for ourselves.
I agree. Yes, no, for sure. And my other biggest problem with this was that there was a lot of action beats just for the sake of having an action beat. Like the scene where she gets mugged in Hong Kong, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
she's going to get mugged
What
and
was
there's
the
going to be
point
an
of that?
action scene just because we haven't had an action scene in about 9 minutes. So that blatantly stood out
And if you want
to
to
me.
show us how smart the character is, maybe have her outwit the criminals as opposed to falling into an obvious trap.
Yeah.
And then having to run after them.
Yeah, which the parkour boat chase scene that they were doing the stunt was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the action, but it was unnecessary, and you could have done it with just her showing up at the guy's boat. I think the pacing in this movie was very rushed, and it definitely tried to not go over 2 hours, and you could definitely tell that it was trying not to run long and still have a lot of...
Let me ask you something. Did you
Excuse me.
did you like that the dad was still around?
I was torn on that.
All right.
Because in all the games and in the previous movies, her dad was dead.
Yeah.
Dad was not in the picture at all. That being said, when we see that the dad is still alive, it gave away the ending. You see the dad there, and it's like, oh, well, he's going to sacrifice himself so that she can escape.
Yeah, that was a little on the nose.
I did, however, like the twist of that it wasn't anything supernatural at all that they were chasing down. That it was
a little more grounded. That was
Yeah.
I appreciated that it wasn't some mystical thing
a demon witch that actually killed a whole bunch of people.
or a crystal skull. I'm looking at you,
George.
You know
Georgie.
who we're talking about.
We yeah, right here, buddy. But yeah, so all of that being said, I thought that the character interactions, for the most part, worked for me. I liked the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that he wasn't just a mustache twirling.
Love Walton Goggins,
Yeah,
by the way.
he fantastic and very well portrayed. And I like that we understood his motivation.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to find this thing so that I can get out of
He
here.
has a goal.
and go home. And
He's not just evil for evil's sake.
yeah, and I liked that. I really appreciated that aspect of the storytelling.
But with that being said, Walton Goggins was massively underutilized.
I agree with that as well.
In all of the things that I've seen him in everything from The Shield to the Tarantino movie, The Hateful Eight, I love Walton Goggins, and he has massive scale.
Charisma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But he was just way underutilized.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be one of those bad guys that I liked, even though he was a bad guy.
Yeah. And I did, but
Not enough.
not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I liked that it was open for a sequel, but not blatantly left hanging.
No, it was a
for
complete story.
for a sequel.
But there was a button.
Yeah, a little tag there.
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
take
will.
two.
Yeah, exactly, which was nice. But yeah, I mean, overall, like I told you when the credits rolled, is like I enjoy this movie a lot more than I should have.
Sure.
But yeah, it's not a whole lot to chew on, not a whole lot to really digest. But it was.
I mean, go see it, but don't expect much.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good.
But I wanted to expect more. I expected more.
That's exactly my opening statement, and we have come full circle.
Bring it all the way around.
How about that? So, anyway, those are our thoughts on Tomb Raider. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add that blatantly stood out to you about this?
We got Goggins, we got Vicanter, and it's no.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, okay. The action, a lot of it was incredibly convenient. It was video game convenient. Like the scene where she's in the airplane, it's just one after another, and the airplane falls in the exact right place, and then she's got the exact thing that she needs to grab. If you've played
B-29,
the game,
if I'm not mistaken.
you would know more than I.
Delivered the atomic bomb.
Pilot boy.
Both of them.
Yeah. Thank you for that historical perspective.
First one was the Enola Gay. The second one, I can't remember.
How can you not remember?
I forget. It was named after something having to do with the Manhattan Project.
Well, okay then. Those are our thoughts.
Like a day's pay or something like that. Look it up.
Use the Google. Anyway, if you like this video and want to show some love, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this video amongst all your friends.
Or
social
again,
media.
come over and knock on Lou's door anytime.
Sharing the video is fine. You don't need to knock on the door. It's really, really quite all right. You can subscribe to our channel just by clicking right here, and you can find other stuff that we've done right up here. In the meantime, folks, we're going to be here breaking down other movies, trailers, all kinds of fun stuff that comes out on the internet.
We do it all for you.
Yes, we really do. Please don't do that.